get a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago Bears.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And Dart was the second quarterback taken in this year's draft, only behind Cam Ward out of Miami. And you look back to his time with Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, he put up some monster numbers. And you got to think, he's the youngest quarterback of the entire 25 draft. So can he transition to a pro-style offense? Can he play the style in which they want to play in New York? From a physical standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, Mike, Jackson Dart looks like the prototypical modern-day NFL quarterback.
Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
The Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the return, Olszewski. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Giants offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. John Runyon, the guilty party.
Still 2nd down.
He'll run with Tracy. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. 1st down and more inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
And the Giants.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm just not sure how you let somebody that big get so wide open. And judging from the defense's body language, I think it's pretty safe to say that somebody blew their coverage assignment.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Bears.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing, Dart. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing again, Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here. Another run by Swift. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 1 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the shot, the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Abdul Carter in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Williams to throw on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
For the Bears field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play for the Giants. It's a gain of 49.
At the 25-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air once more is Dart. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Roy Robertson Harris on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's Tory Taylor now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He has Hyatt complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
New York.
To throw is Dart. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
To the air again goes Dart, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
And less than a yard.
Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. This is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line.
Their own 2-yard line.
The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Now he takes off. And nice work there, going to a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
One final throw before the break. There he goes again. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run. It's Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
To throw is Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for the Bears.
14 yards on the pickup there.
1st and 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd down, they need 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with the touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. On play action, it is Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Thrown quickly, that's Moore on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing again, Williams. Will go underneath to Kmet on the screen. A gain then of Good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Now Swift. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
A 25-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's Tracy looking to run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Giants.
10 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
My God, I can't believe what I'm watching. Stop already. You guys are embarrassing us.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Chicago.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Escaping to his left. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. the gun. Here comes Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He takes off, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A gain of 14.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And the Giants are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Andrew Thomas guilty there.
Still first down.
Here is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Taking off.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Throwing. Dart. Forced to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Giants.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants have cut the deficit to 5.
19. Giants 14.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.